Hey, so today I just wanted to talk about a topic which has come up for me recently and is very related to personal power, which is an overarching topic that I'm very passionate about and actually creating in at the moment. And basically, this idea that we teach people how to treat us, and that's it. We teach people how to treat us. Video over. No. So, really, okay, if you're a human in the world, a lot of your energy and reality really is created by the interactions you have with other people. I know this is the case for me, particularly. I'm a huge people person. I'm working with lots of people. I'm having a lot of interactions throughout my life and day. And really, the quality of my days are often very much impacted by the quality of the interactions that I'm having. And it's very easy in the past, for example, it's been very easy for me to um, sort of play a more passive role in these interactions if they don't go so well, right? For example, I don't want to like give any too crazy examples, but I know examples are helpful. So thanks for working with me as I work this out in my mind. But I have been in relationships in the past, for example, where I allow the person to kind of take control and um, shift things around so I feel like disempowered and the uh, bad person, I guess you could say, or so to speak. Or in other cases, just people who take too much of your time, or constantly interrupt, or constantly are asking for help and advice in a space where you're or I guess if I'm talking about my experience, a space where I was really working on something else. This could be another example. So, okay, my examples are not so good, but really, it's easy to externalize this and say, well, this person was draining, this person did this person wasn't valuing my time. This has happened to me recently in a more specific example I can give. Someone that I've been working with that I felt wasn't valuing my time or treating me in a way that I was feeling empowered. I was feeling very disempowered. And for a while, it was easy for me to just say, like, oh, this person is this person is this way. And that's not good. And that way, I'm not taking responsibility. But more recently, I've learned and always known this, right, but actually practiced, because there's quite a difference between knowing and practicing, speaking up and actually letting them know, like, hey, this isn't okay. This is how I feel, and this is how you can work with me. Like, let me tell you how you can work with me, basically was the context of the conversation, because it was in a more professional capacity. And all in that moment, that person was very open to hearing what I had to say and had no idea that I had been feeling this way. So really, this is what I'm saying is we teach people how to treat us. We teach people how about our boundaries. We teach people what they can and cannot say to us, or how they can and cannot engage with us, what is and isn't okay. I just want to encourage you to take this approach if you're feeling like there's anyone in your life that is draining, whether it's a colleague or an employer or a spouse or anyone, even your children. I mean, I don't have kids, so I don't know. But everyone in our life, we teach them how to treat us. And how do we do this? It's through the energy, through connecting to ourselves and knowing, first of all, having a clear sense of who we are and what we deserve in the world, what we want and what supports our highest good. Because supporting our highest good is not a selfish thing. It is a very selfless thing. When we focus on that which helps us to rise and be strong, we're doing the rest of the world a favor. We're supporting all of those around us to do the same, and we're bringing a better energy into all of the things that we do. So we teach people what does and doesn't work for us. We can't externalize and say this person is this way or that way. That's, again, pushing the responsibility away. So I encourage you today to just take some time and connect to yourself. And if you have these kinds of relationships that feel draining right now, just maybe journal a bit on what is it about this? How have you taught this person to treat you that way? How can you take responsibility for the draining relationships in your life? What have you done to show this person this is how they can treat you? And how can you lovingly and gently, but firmly, and with very clear certainty, reteach them how to treat you, how to work with you, how to interact with you, how to love you. We teach people how to love us, right? If you've ever attracted toxic, loving relationships, I know I have. We teach those people how to love us. We teach them what a healthy relationship looks like for us. And it's all coming back into the inner work. Like when there's something outside that's not working, anything in our life, this topic of today's relationships, but it's anything. It all comes back to in here. What have we like set the blueprint for inside of us? And how is that being reflected outside? So rather than going out to try to fix the projector screen outside, we try to fix the movie screen. If the movie's got a crack on the screen, think about this. If you're in a movie and there's a smudge on the screen, you don't go up to the screen to try to wipe it off, right? You're going to wipe forever. It's never going to change. Where would you go? You would go to the projector because the smudge is coming from the actual projector, and we are the projectors of our life. So, yes, think about how can people treat you? How can people love you? How can people work with you? And decide that and know your worth and teach people how they can treat you. All right, many roosters later. P.S. Forgot to say this. So as I mentioned, the topic of personal power is insanely important to me, and I'm really dedicating myself right now to helping others to step into their personal power. So I'll be actually launching a course called Ignite Your Inner Power shortly. So just if that is something that interests you at all, if you have any interest in more information about the course, just reach out, send me a message. I'll put you on, maybe we can have a conversation about it. But just let me know if that's a topic that even resonates with you, because it's something that's been a huge part of my life, stepping into that and releasing everything which is not that. And I'd love to help others do the same. So anyway, have an amazing day and talk soon.